Hello guys, in today's episode I'm gonna show you how I replaced my virtual analog synth with a Digitone 2 and of course with the help of the Digitakt. So maybe you know, maybe not, but my first combo was a Digitakt 2 with a Roland S1 or with a Korg Volca. I like to use a sawtooth sound and use the filter and some noise and some other functions that the subtractive synthesis has to offer. With the update of the Digitone 2, they add some sawtooth waveforms inside, a more virtual analog sound. So I thought I could replace my Roland S1, but in the process I found it difficult to have in real time some functions because in the subtractive synth you have almost all the functions in front of you. Here, for example, if you press the filter, you have the filter, but when you move it, maybe you want to use another knob to manipulate another function, but you can't. That's where Digitakt 2 came, and I'm gonna show you from the scratch how I managed to do that. So, I load an empty pattern. Let me show you first Digitakt. This is the master and Digitone is the slave. MIDI out to MIDI in. This is my connection. And we're gonna start from the scratch. So we go to pattern 9, it's an empty pattern. First I have to go to here to the mixer and add some. Yeah, this way the sound of the Digitone came into the inputs and passed through the mixer. So now we have sound. Let's go to the Digitone and we'll go to the synth and we choose function and machine. We're gonna choose the wavetone. Here we will find what we want. And here we're gonna start shape the wave. Yeah, it's close to the sawtooth. I also did that in the second oscillator. It has two oscillators. You can choose a second oscillator to be different, maybe more square, but I will show you after how I managed to control that. Okay, here we're good. And now let's see about the filter. Also, we can choose function and machine. We can choose the type of the filter. For me, the legacy was very nice. Also, the low pass. Let's try the legacy one. Let's go to the effects section and add some delay and some reverb. Around here, and then we can add this. So let's choose a function and scale. We can choose a scale. I choose Dorian. Have a fault also on, and yes, metronome is on. And let's record the theme. So I overlayered some notes, just for example. So here is a very similar sound to the sawtooth of the Roland Swan. I like to use the filter, but also here in the synth we have some detune functions in this page, drift. Also another page we have the noise. But also here I want to use the filter. And this was my problem, because I wanted to, in the Roland S1, I have the ability to use the noise filter, the detune, and the filter all in front of me. Here I have to choose the page. And here is the solution with the Digitakt 2. So for example, let's go and show you how I make it. We're gonna make a map that these knobs here will control some parameters we like in the Digitone. For that you need to create a MIDI track in the Digitakt that controls the MIDI on the Digitone. For example, I'm gonna use track 16. And here in the machine I will go to the MIDI. So now this track sends MIDI, but no sound. We have to go to the source here, and in the channel section, function, and press. And we're gonna choose, in our case, the track channel number 10, because it's the global channel. And now we have sound. And here we have two different pages with the CC values, page 1 and page 2. So we can add the 16 different controls to control some parameters from the Digitone. In my case, I make a preset. If I go here, I can load this preset to have a reference. I think it's the last one. Yes, it's Torto control. So here I load my preset, and as you see, I have already mapped some functions. Let's hear it. In the first knob, I add the filter. See, it controls the filter here. In the second knob, I add the resonance. The envelope of the filter. The volume. Here I add the detune. In the second here, add the second oscillator waveform. So I can add sawtooth and square. And in the last one, I add the noise. And in this one, I added the character of the noise. So in this way, I have all the functions I had in the Roland S1 in a similar case in front of me. So I don't have to change pages here. And also you have a second page, so you can add more. So let me show you how I did this. So in order to do that, you have to open the manual of the Digitone 2, and you have to go to the CC map, and you find all the values here, what number of CC you have to add here. And how you do that, you go to the second page here, and here you can select the CC number. In my case, the filter is 16. The resonance is number 17. The envelope, you add the 25, and it goes on. It's in your own preference what you like to map here. And also, if you press function and the knob, and you press the knob, you can rename the knob so you know what you control. So here I add the filter, yes. Go to the second one, press, function and press, resonance, and you can name all these. After you finished and you have a map that you are happy, you can go here to the preset, and you're gonna save your preset in an empty slot. For me, this is a Torto control, yes. And now every time I load a new project or a new pattern, I can load this preset, and all the knobs are mapped to the functions I want. Let me see, I have a different noise here. Basically, this is how I do it. Yeah, go creative. You can map a lot of stuff. You have one more page, so you can map a lot of different functions. Maybe some reverb, some delay functions, maybe the noise. Yeah, go creative. So hope that helped, and see you the next one. Peace.